So before I go on my tirade about EA's getting everything it deserves and how much kernel level anti-cheat is just the most god-awful thing ever and doesn't stop anybody from actually hacking, let me say that Battlefield 6 actually looks like a really good game. I won't say it's a great game, I won't say it's a great Battlefield game. I think it's a step in the right direction. We should absolutely applaud EA for doing something right for once, because over the last like 15 years they've gone to shit and I hate them. But EA's Battlefield is a step in the right direction. It does look like a fantastic game. Everybody I've talked to who has played it is like, yeah, I really enjoy it. It's like playing an old Battlefield game. It has its issue, or I have issues with it, where you used to pick classes and have a certain selection of guns, so you didn't have like a medic running around with an RPG and an LMG. Which apparently is a thing now, but that's not what the video is about today. The video is about Battlefield 6 cheats already existing in the beta 6 hours after launch, after we're told that we have to do all sorts of crazy stuff to our computer because the anti-cheat is going to be the best of the best of the best, sir.
We're here because you're looking for the best of the best of the best, sir.
Only to find out it got broke in 6 hours and there's already floods of cheaters in there, and EA's coping and seething, and yeah, it pissed a lot of people off because, because of the way the kernel level anti-cheat works, we are seeing things like Battlefield telling players to uninstall other games in order to run because the kernel level anti-cheat is shit. And if you're not familiar with what a kernel level anti-cheat is, it is, well, if you don't know what it is, I'll just sum it up like this. It is EA installing something on your computer that has the most overpowered roles and strengths on your computer, and in theory, if they wanted to take over your computer, they could do it, and there's nothing you could do to stop them. Yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well. Now, again, that's the far end of the spectrum here, but at this point, all these kernel level anti-cheats are starting to conflict with each other, where you can't have another game installed because the other game thinks the other game's a cheat. So yeah, we have the screenshots here. The application has failed to start due to the general software incompatibility. Please uninstall the conflicting software or adjust its settings. Valorant. These, if you, I wish you could make these things up. Like, anti-cheat would be so intrusive and so ineffective that it would not detect cheats, but would tell you to uninstall games that aren't cheats because it's that dumb. That is the worst thing I can think of. That is the worst thing. And we know the issues because we've seen the hacks from, let's jump over to Ubisoft here. Hackers allegedly gained access to Ubisoft systems and accounts for approximately 48 hours before the company revoked their access. During this time, the attackers audited users' rights access and thoroughly reviewed Microsoft Teams, Confluence, and SharePoint. The exact vulnerability exploited by hackers, don't care about what it was. Imagine you're in Battlefield 6 and there's an EA hack and they get the kernel level access to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of players. And now they have access to your computer because EA thought it would be a great idea to install kernel level anti-cheats that don't work. That don't work. And I mean, there's a lot of hot takes. I mean, the one specifically that comes to mind is XQC's here.
About secure boot or kernel level anti-cheats are a bunch of they don't play games. Only 0.1% of people that play games actually complain about that shit, because the people that actually play games, they don't care. I would let the CIA...
Hold on, it gets really good. So, he's saying kernel level anti-cheats work, and it's people who don't play the games that complain about it, but people are trying to play Battlefield, and they can't do it without uninstalling other games to just play one game, because the kernel level anti-cheat conflicts with games that aren't cheats and doesn't work because after 6 hours, it's already been broke.
Control my entire computer if it meant no cheaters. I don't give a fuck. Today you're about to play 10 games, 2 of them.
And there it is. He would be okay with the CIA taking control of his entire computer. Bro, do I even need to go on the laundry list of why that's a bad idea to give governments access to your PC anytime they want to do anything they want? I mean, do I really need to go through that? Do we need to go over the history of communism Do we need to go over the history of China, Russia? Do we need to go over the history of Vietnam? Do we need to go over the history of Poland? How about East Germany? Lithuania? Anybody? Anybody want to touch on why that's a terrible idea to let the CIA have access to your computer to stop cheaters? Do we need to go over the Edward Snowden? Do we need to talk about WikiLeaks? Do we need to talk about what's going on in the UK right now? How about France? Maybe we can even talk about Canada. Like, holy shit. Your influencer is probably retarded and you shouldn't listen to them. But you know, EA's absolutely telling us that this is the way it needs to go. It's going to be better for us. It's going to be better for gamers if you just bend the knee and let us install this software in your computer. They'll do that. Kind of like, you know, when they told us, oh, please let us do digital media. It'll be cheaper. The video games will be cheaper. And GameStop was scared because it would go out of business because nobody would buy physical media because it would be cheaper. Now we don't have physical media and digital media is more expensive than ever. Like, at what point do people start understanding that all these companies are lying to us about everything they do? Like, at what point? I'm genuinely curious. Like, is the IQ so low that happens? That they could just lie to us for 20 years and y'all don't remember? It's okay, because I remember. And I will continue to make videos exposing how much they're fucking liars. Now back to the topic at hand here. Yes, Battlefield 6 is out. Yes, it looks like an amazing game. I have very few issues with it. The two big issues I have are no locked classes and kernel level anti-cheat, because both of those things suck, but one is far worse than the other. But I would love to hear everybody's thoughts in the comments section, because I think this is I think this is kind of proof that kernel level anti-cheats aren't better than any other anti-cheat, and it's just a BS way that the companies can extract as much data from you as they can and sell it for extra money on the side. But leave your thoughts in the comment section, guys. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this one out. Until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy. Are you tired of that boring, bland coffee? The generic shill coffee? The generic no-name coffee? Well, check this out. We have the Dragon's Treasure tea today. Now, here at the Dragon's Treasure, you will find teas for everybody's taste. Everything you could possibly imagine, including soaps. That's right, you know you stink at the end of the day, so make sure you check out those soaps. They're actually pretty nice. I would recommend them, especially for your convention goers. This is something you desperately need. But wait, there's more. We have the Dragon's Treasure coffee. Now, this isn't your normal dropship coffee here. This is the Dragon Treasure Special. Here we have a beautiful blend of different coffees to fulfill all your taste bud needs. But wait, there's even more. Use the promo code Sleazy Society and get a 10% discount on your order. That's right, guys. Be like me. Be a good Jew. Get a nice little discount while you're at it. Shop at the Dragon's Treasure. And did I mention that every bag of tea comes with a hot waifu sticker on it? Save those, collect them, trade them. I don't care what you do with them, but just buy the Dragon's Treasure tea.